Let's take a look at how to use Ahrefs for competitor analysis. I'm Travis Wilkie. I'm the founder of a digital marketing agency, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of businesses make millions of dollars using SEO. And I want to show you this one quick and easy way that we like to analyze competitors in a niche. This is just kind of an overview, right? So if we wanted to do a deep dive, there's probably some extra stuff we would do. But to start, the very first thing I do when I'm going into a niche is I'll just go and do a Google search for whatever the main term is in the niche. Like say, you offer plumbing services in whatever city. You could do, in this case, it would be Scottsdale, but do a search like that, for whatever product or service it is. And then if you're a local business, make sure to put like near me or whatever city it is. Then you're going to see top competitors here. We're going to actually skip past like the maps listings and everything. Come right down here to these top ranked sites here. Yelp, I'm actually just going to skip right over that one because it's not technically a competitor. It's like a directory, and we're probably not a directory. You're probably not a directory. You're probably a small business or some sort of a business that serves customers and not necessarily a website portal like Yelp. So in the event that you do a search and you see your top competitors here, you can right click, copy the link for the first one, come over here, paste it into the top bar in Ahrefs, and then click search. When you do that, it's going to give us a full overview of here, I'll make myself a little smaller here. It's going to give us a full overview of the website. And this is primarily organic. This section right here at the very bottom is paid traffic, so that's Google Ads. But the rest of this is all going to be organic related. We have the AI panel here. This is obviously gaining a lot of popularity as AI tools gain more and more traction. So you can monitor if your website is showing up in the AI overviews or in ChatGPT or other platforms, and then how many backlinks the competitors' business is getting, their organic search traffic. I like to dive right into their organic keywords from here and just start looking at, okay, what keywords are they actively ranking for? And I'll go by location here, makes it a little easier to see things. So like plumber Scottsdale, plumbing Scottsdale, Scottsdale plumber, plumber Scottsdale. I'm starting to get a sense of what they're doing here. Their business name is Scottsdale Plumbing, and they rank really well for variations of Scottsdale plumbing and plumbers in Scottsdale and all that. Interesting. So let's say we served a different city in the valley. Maybe we serve Phoenix. We could be phoenixplumbing.com and try to rank for Phoenix plumbing keywords, right? But it's not until you do this competitor research and start to uncover the exact strategies that your competitors are using that you can begin to understand how to gain a strategic advantage in a given niche. And the very first thing is just to see, at least in terms of SEO, what keywords are they ranking for? Right? Okay, now we know what keywords they're ranking for. We can kind of see the traffic volume for those keywords, the position that they're ranking in, the actual page of their website that's ranking for those keywords. This gives us a lot of data. I would export this right away, save all of this for future reference. If we're going to be doing SEO, that's something we're going to come back to multiple times into the future. And then I would go back to the overview and look at a couple other key metrics here. One of them being the AR score. This is like a score that Ahrefs has developed. It's kind of like domain authority, if you will. Oh, they have the domain authority essentially right here and the URL authority right here. It's kind of their own variation of that metric, the DR and the UR. But this is an 8, this is an 8, and their AR, which is their Ahrefs ranking, is 8 million. That means of all the websites online, which there's like several billion websites online, they rank 18 million out of all of them, right? So they're relatively authoritative. When it's into the hundreds of millions, usually those competitors have almost no, authority built up. So a lot of this has to do with backlinks. And if your website, like let's say we are, I don't know, Bumblebee over here, we can copy this and open Ahrefs. I'm actually just going to delete this whole end part of the URL here because I just want the blank domain here. I'm going to go over to the overview, and we can see that the domain rating for this one is 30, The URL rating is 9, and they're 3.4 million. So when compared to this business, ScottsdalePlumbing.com has considerably less traction than Bumblebee. The reason I can see that this other website, Bumblebee has more authority, but they're not ranked number 1 when we do a search for plumber near me. We probably would just have to search different keywords, and then this site would pop up to the top. But really what's happening, this company has named their business Scottsdale Plumbing. And so when somebody searches for plumber in Scottsdale, Google kind of thinks they're looking for this company, right? So the only downside is that this company is really only going to have tons of visibility in Scottsdale. So if somebody drives, 30 minutes in any other direction, they're probably not going to have a lot of visibility. Whereas this company probably would have more visibility because of the authority that they have built up. But either way that you slice it, this website is getting a lot more traffic. We could check out their keywords. They have more backlinks. They have more authority. They have more visibility in the AI overviews, in the AI in general. You can see this graph here of the ranking positions that's been growing over time compared to this one that's been relatively stagnant. So ultimately, this site is more optimized, is getting more traffic and everything, but this one has a bit of a strategic advantage. And looking at this, there could be some ways where we could slip in and maybe utilize, both strategies, have a lot more authority, but also use something very local oriented, for instance, to give us a bit of a strategic advantage in the SEO rankings. But either way, this is where I typically start to get an overview of what's going on with the competitors in a niche. I can check it against my own website or my own client's website and just see what's in the gap. What's the difference between where this competitor is at and where the site is that we're trying to rank, and then just work backwards and start to close those gaps. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there.
If you're like most new business owners, you're probably struggling to get your online presence established, let alone get it to the point where it's bringing you a consistent flow of customers, right? So that's why I created this free course where I actually walk you step by step through the whole process of setting up your online presence. This is the same process we've been using for our clients for over a decade at one of my agencies. And essentially, I'm going to show you how to set up an SEO-friendly business name right from the get-go, how to develop your website really quickly and easily, how to set up your Google Maps listing, start getting some Google reviews, everything you need in order to have a substantial online presence where people can actually start finding you and purchasing your products or services. The best part is I'm going to show you how to do it in under a couple of hours, and all for less than $50. If you're interested, I'll leave a link below where you can get signed up today. Make sure to check this course out for free right now because I'm probably going to start charging for this at some point in the future. All right, I'll see you on the other side.